A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a significant ruling that has reverberated across the globe, Hong Kong media tycoon Jimmy Lai has been found guilty of sedition and collusion under a controversial national security law imposed by Beijing. The verdict, delivered by Judge Esthe, marks a pivotal moment in the ongoing struggle for democracy in Hong Kong and raises serious concerns regarding the future of free speech in the region. Lai, a 78-year-old British citizen, has been a vocal critic of the Chinese government and a prominent figure in the pro-democracy movement. He was arrested in 2020 amid a crackdown on dissent following mass protests in 2019 and has remained in custody since December of that year. The court found that Lai used his now-defunct newspaper, Apple Daily, to publish materials deemed seditious and to conspire with foreign forces to undermine national security. Prosecutors alleged that Lai's actions included lobbying foreign governments to impose sanctions on Hong Kong and China, a charge that has drawn international condemnation. Supporters of Lai, including officials from the United States and the United Kingdom, have characterized the trial as politically motivated, aimed at silencing one of the region's most prominent pro-democracy advocates. The verdict has sparked outrage among human rights groups who have decried the national security law as a tool for oppression. The law, enacted without consultation from Hong Kong's legislature, grants authorities sweeping powers to detain and prosecute individuals deemed threats to national security. Critics argue that it has been used to crush dissent and stifle free expression. During the trial, which was conducted without a jury and presided over by a panel of judges appointed by the government, evidence was presented that Lai had harbored a hatred and resentment towards the People's Republic of China for many years. Judge Esthe stated that there was indisputable evidence of Lai's collusion with others, including his Apple Daily staff, to undermine national security. The prosecution's case relied heavily on Lai's public statements and his interactions with foreign officials, including meetings with former U.S. Vice President Mike Pence and Secretary of State Mike Pompeo. Lai maintained his innocence throughout the proceedings, asserting that he had never sought to influence foreign policy regarding Hong Kong. As the verdict was read, Lai appeared calm, waving goodbye to family members in attendance. His legal team has yet to announce whether they will appeal the decision. The case has drawn significant attention from Western governments, with U.S. President Joe Biden and U.K. Prime Minister Keir Starmer both calling for Lai's release. The implications of the verdict extend beyond Lai himself, serving as a litmus test for Hong Kong's judicial independence and the extent to which the Chinese government will go to suppress dissent. Following the ruling, Hong Kong's chief executive John Lee praised the court's decision, claiming that Lai's actions had damaged the country's interests and the welfare of Hong Kongers. In stark contrast, rights advocates have called the trial a cruel judicial farce, arguing that it exemplifies the erosion of freedoms in Hong Kong since the imposition of the national security law. Lai's case has become emblematic of the broader struggle for democracy in Hong Kong, where many citizens view him as a symbol of resistance against authoritarianism. As he awaits sentencing, which could result in a life sentence, the international community continues to monitor the situation closely, urging Hong Kong authorities to uphold the rule of law and protect fundamental human rights. With Lai now joining a growing list of pro-democracy figures imprisoned under the national security law, the future of dissent in Hong Kong remains uncertain. The verdict has ignited fierce debate about the balance between national security and individual freedoms, raising critical questions about the role of the judiciary in a city increasingly viewed as under the thumb of Beijing. As the world watches, the ramifications of this landmark ruling will undoubtedly shape the future of Hong Kong's political landscape and its relationship with the international community. Jimmy Lai's ongoing battle symbolizes the struggle for democracy and human rights in a region grappling with the realities of authoritarian rule, and his fate may serve as a bellwether for the future of civil liberties in Hong Kong and beyond. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.